Okay, let's. Are we ready? Are you all good?
I'm ready to go, yeah.
We are ready to commence.
Okay.
We put my Dan right next to the microphone. I just realised it.
Yeah, you have. That was probably a mistake.
Yeah.
I shall talk quieter. Okay, so, hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Fandom's Log, The Trench Run.
Woo.
The semi kind of weekly game show where we talk about what's going on in the world of comics, movies, TV shows, and games. And Sam and Dan here
Yo.
answered very bad, evil trivia questions, and they get mad, utterly insane prizes. I'm your host, Ewan Patterson, and as we've already established, we've got Sam and Dan here.
Yeah.
Hello.
So let's just run through everything that we're going to be talking about today.
I'm Sam.
I'm Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Game of Thrones is getting a potential 4 new spin-offs this season. What else? We've got a trailer for Stephen King's acclaimed Dark Tower movie that isn't even out yet.
Dun dun dun.
We've got a trailer for the Netflix Defender series. Injustice 2 isn't even out yet, and we're already getting plans of DLC characters. Secret Empire has well and truly kicked off. Captain America has now taken over the world as evil Captain America. We're getting the Inhuman TV series being brought. We're getting like our first promotional images for that. We got the DC button, which is seeing a comic book series. We got the video game Gears of War getting a potential movie, and on Monday we got a trailer for Blade Runner 2049. Mm-hmm. So these are all the topics. What Sam and Dan are going to do is they're going to say a number between 1 and 9. They will then have to answer a trivia question that I will bestow upon them. If they do not get the answer, the other person will then have the opportunity to try and answer that question.
Ha!
If they win, they will get a very interesting prize, which we have no budget for, so this is all theoretical.
What?
Didn't you know that?
But my Dalek was real.
Yeah, but that was Brian the Dalek.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So, without further ado, let's start it off with you, Dan.
Okay,
Number
5.
Number 5. Okay, so Secret Empire, the Captain America event. So, your question, Dan.
That I'm going to fail.
Name another member of Hydra other than Red Skull or Cap we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Dolph Lundgren.
No, Dolph Lundgren isn't an answer. Sam, do you want to jump in on this?
TV for a face guy. It's the I've forgotten his name. It's
Toby Jones. He's Toby Jones.
Yeah. Is that the name of the actor?
Yes, the name of the actor. I don't know.
Toby Jones, Dr. Toby Jones, Agent of Hyde. Oh no, Agent of Hyde. Senator. What's his name? Senator
Palpatine.
No, he's not. He's not.
Wrong franchise.
There's the Senator. There's
I need a name.
Crossbones.
You got it.
Yeah. I'll go for Crossbones.
He won. So, do you want to know what Sam wins? He wins a mini Hydra.
Oh, wow.
A little baby Hydra. So, let's talk about the Secret War.
Or, as I would prefer to call it, the what if that's not a what if, but will become a what if when everyone forgets about it.
Well, the whole thing is that Captain America's been brainwashed by a living cosmic cube.
Yeah,
and he is now Captain Hydra and he's taken over the world.
Back in the day, the writers used to call these what ifs and go, what if Captain America was an agent of Hydra? They'd do the same exact story and everyone would go, this is really lovely. Now, let's get back to the normal universe.
Yeah.
I miss them. I really liked them and I'm really annoyed that they're kind of making a what if in the guise of, oh, this is really happening under the use of the cosmic cube.
Well,
this is
apparently under this Captain America, this version of Captain America, he's created Civil War 2. And that he's had this vision that Miles Morales' Spider-Man will kill him. And he doesn't know when, but he thinks it's on the day that...
This isn't... I wouldn't class this as that's not a really clever idea for Civil War. A man who's officially become a Nazi, scared that someone's going to kill him. It's not really a Civil War plot.
Is that there's a mutant or it's an Inhuman that can tell the future. He can see possible future outcomes. And so there was like this war between Captain Marvel and Iron Man Iron Man says we shouldn't use it. Captain Marvel says we can be preemptive and stop these things before they happen. And in the course of that, the Hulk gets killed. Hawkeye kills the Hulk. He gets taken. He gets let off for it, and this whole thing happens. And it turns out it was Captain America behind it the whole time.
But to think diplomatically about trying to give a positive for the reason why this might work, and not to hate it because it's an infringement of the character. It's quite a good comparison for what's happening in America's political system currently.
Yeah.
So, in the same way that when Nixon's stuff all went on, they kind of went, screw this,
yeah,
I'm off. This is an interesting way of doing it, and instead of doing that again, they're going, you know what?
Let's just make him a fascist.
Yeah.
What do you make of it then?
I make cake.
Oh, okay, so you don't really care about this, do you?
Not at all.
Not at all. No. So, Sam, it's your turn now.
Okay, more time to talk, yay.
So, another number other than
3.
3, okay.
Oh, you picked the deadly number 3.
So, Netflix. Defenders. Now,
yep.
Which MCU hero was an original member of the Defenders? There are 2 answers for this one.
MCU hero was original member of the Defenders. Doctor Strange?
Correct!
Yes! I know my Defenders!
So, Sam wins an all-expenses paid trip.
Yeah.
To Hell's Kitchen in a 1-star motel.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Not even 1 star. You might need to take a weapon to protect yourself underneath your pillow.
Yeah. Just take Ben Affleck. He'll scare everyone off.
Yeah.
You're not Daredevil.
Just throw Ben Affleck at them.
Yeah.
So we got the trailer for the Defenders, which is set to air this summer. We see the team come together, and yes, they do fight in a corridor. And we got a few more glimpses of Sigourney Weaver's mysterious villainess. So what do we make of these guys?
Yeah, all 3 of them are there. And also I'm really excited for that. All 3 of them, the 3 shows which are really, really good. You got Luke Cage, a man who can't be punched. You got Jessica Jones, amazing strong person. You've got an amazing kung fu guy.
Iron Fist.
What? No, and he's also there.
Glowy fist man.
It's the Defenders 3, and Iron Fist is also there. 3 people that have worked hard to make getting Hell's Kitchen become what it is, and then Scrappy Doo. I'm throwing Scrappy Doo around again. I'm going to have to stop using this trope. But he is just he's the Joffrey of the Defenders. Blonde, whiny, has lots of money, and keeps slapping people.
I think that's quite a good analogy, actually. Yeah. I'm quite looking forward to seeing Sigourney Weaver in the MCU.
Yeah, it's going to remind me of the director from Cabin in the Woods. But to be fair, that'd be cool if that was the twist. This is Cabin in the Woods now. Monsters everywhere.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's just I will watch it when it gets here, but I'm not holding my breath, kind of thing.
Yeah,
no, don't do that because then you can't breathe.
I know. I mean,
awful.
I tried holding my breath through Catwoman and I nearly died.
Well, I died watching Catwoman.
I think I died on the inside when I watched Catwoman.
Yeah, so did Halle Berry's career.
But to make a point for mainly Richard, but I'm really looking forward to the Defenders. It's going to be good. I just don't like Iron Fist and screw the DC Universe stuff. Just I needed that to be said at least once.
No favoritism here, guys. Yes, all diplomatic.
Just because we've been in the comments of these, we've had apparently we have a DC bias. I think you have a DC bias.
I don't have any DC bias. I have a good comics and good TV shows bias.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm at the point where I don't care where these things come from.
Good.
I just want them to be good.
Whoa, guys! Put the guns away.
Okay.
It's simple as that. If you're going, Ewan's gonna stop going on a rant because he knows.
What's the next question?
Let's go to the next question, Dan. No,
Dan.
Say a number. Say a number.
Dan picking number 8.
8. Okay. So the video game Gears of War's getting a movie. Now, this is a fun question. I wrote this one specifically for you.
Oh, no.
So, there's a secret boss in Gears of War. It's very renowned. It's been very much memed on the internet. Is it A, a dinosaur in drag? Is it B, a giant golden chicken? Or is it C, a tap dancing cockroach?
I want it to be a dinosaur in drag. That's all I'm saying. I'm just picturing a T-Rex wearing a dress, just screaming at people, did you just assume my gender? That's all I'm picturing right now. And I want it to be that, so that is my answer.
I think it's a giant golden chicken.
No. It's a dinosaur in drag.
It's a giant golden chicken.
Yeah.
It's a dinosaur in drag.
I think that's what they should do in the next Gears of War game.
Oh, God, yes.
They all are giant dinosaurs with this
So,
with
yeah,
one
true.
flavor dress.
Sam, you have your choice of two prizes. There's a famous chainsaw gun.
Yeah.
In
that one, please.
you get two options.
Okay.
You can either have a shotgun that fires a mini chainsaw,
Oh.
or you can have a gun that has a chainsaw duct tape to it.
Ooh, but the duct tape will probably come off as soon as you turn it on.
No, it doesn't. It's duct tape.
I genuinely think a shotgun that fires mini chainsaws would be genuinely fun. Just
So that's what Sam's won. He's won a shotgun that fires mini chainsaws.
Can I have the duct tape?
Yeah.
Thank you. No reason.
This has nothing to do with the fact that there's a man taped into the corner of the
Leave Brian alone.
room. Okay, so
Hi, Brian.
the video game Gears of War will be penned by Avatar writer Shane Salerno. The game sees a group of heroes led by Marcus Phoenix defend an Earth-like planet called Sarah from creatures called locusts.
hold on, is this Phoenix Avatar the blue aliens or Avatar the Benders?
My favourite topic on the show, really.
Blue aliens.
Blue aliens.
Blue aliens.
Okay, so this is a non-entity product.
Yeah,
Okay,
this will probably not happen if we're honest.
Hey, as long as you didn't say James Cameron,
It'll be in development for about 50 years. And then eventually we'll get something that disappoints all of us.
Of all the video games, that one I could genuinely see being made into a film with the only parameters as directed by Michael Bay.
Oh, God, now I hate it.
You know what I mean? Like, you can see that's the only way I can see this film working and being a success, video game success, is if it's a Michael Bay alien film.
But then you just know there'll be like one bit where they'll have like a.
For the record, I think that both of those things are gratuitous and pointless.
Yeah.
But if this is the most likely product to be a success in film because there is an audience for it, and I think that they would go in droves if to see the whole badass action because that's all you're really playing.
That's what people said about Warhammer and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And
this is why I think the best video game product that's never been made is an indie film that should be called Papers, Please. Because Papers, Please is a wonderful game. Everyone should play it. It's a really weird game where you basically play a passport controller.
Do you think that would make a good movie, though? I mean, I like the game.
It's a very... If you set... Because the one thing the video game doesn't do is show you the story of the person. You are the person. But if you could you could see the world. You could see the thing. It's a very post-apocalyptic feel, or this dystopian Orwellian feelings show. And I think right now that's the film everyone kind of wants to go see.
True, and I also agree that Michael Bay would be the first person to direct that movie.
my bet for the casting is it's going to be Josh Brolin as the main character.
The Rock is going to be in there just somewhere. It's
No, the Rock is already doing a video game movie.
what?
Rampage.
And Doom.
Well, look, we don't talk about Doom.
Yeah, but he did Doom.
But he's doing Rampage. You remember that?
No.
It's like basically Godzilla, King Kong, and Mothra all fighting around the city, and it's the Rock in the middle of that.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
So Sam, it's whose turn was it?
It's Sam's turn
Sam's
to
turn.
pick a question.
Okay.
Yep.
So pick a number.
7.
7. Okay. This is one of the more difficult ones.
Damn.
It's the DC's The Button.
DC.
Yeah. Who is Rorschach originally based on?
Detective with no face. It's. I'm not good with names, right? I just know he wears a blue suit, has no face, and The question.
That is it. That's the answer.
I thought it was Michael Caine.
Marco Kine.
Yeah.
So,
Where is he? I know where he is. My favourite line from Michael Caine just comes into a room, grabs someone by the neck and goes, "Where is he? Where is he? I know where he is." No emotional infliction, no kind of realisation. He just literally says his lines and leaves. That's the end of the scene.
so Sam, for that you win
Yeah.
a replica button.
I feel like Sam is just, getting all
A
the
replica
prizes
Watchmen
today.
button.
I'd like one of those for my thing.
Yeah, but you'll know somebody will try and swap it for you.
Damn.
So, the DC's button sees the Flash and Batman track down who rebooted the DC universe, who took years away from their lives, and why. The answer is the Watchmen are coming to the main DC continuity, but how and why we don't know yet. So, what do we think about that, fellas?
Dr. Manhattan would be good, but the whole point, to put my Alan Moore hat on, this is all bollocks. But, sorry, I'm going back to work at my snake god now. But the Watchmen was good because it was a reflection. It was a reflection on the thing. It's a bit kind of like the whole point was there's only a very few people in there. The plot only worked in that context. Why do we need these characters in? Dr. Manhattan is a good point. I would love to see Dr. Manhattan, but
I really don't like The Watchmen. I just got really bored throughout the whole movie and the graphic novels of it. It's not my sort of thing. I just didn't really find it very interesting.
The indication is Dr. Manhattan that did the New 52 reboot.
Beverly.
Yeah,
Hello.
He did the New 52 reboot, didn't he?
He created the whole New 52 reboot. He created Flashpoint. And we don't know why he's...
Why do we need them? Because Ozymandias will become a supervillain, but that defeats the point of it. Everything that will happen to them will defeat the point of the original source material.
But maybe this is... If they're doing this and then Dr. Manhattan could possibly reboot it so DC can finally make a good movie. Maybe that's what they're trying to do.
Because if we
retcon everything and then make a good film.
There's a few things that'll be good to see is Rorschach, but why don't you just change the question? Dr. Manhattan's good, but surely there are Dr. Manhattans already in there. Basically, Dr. Manhattan it's just the only way that would work is if you said something like maybe like the Marvel universe, because the Marvel universe is more depowered than the DC universe.
No, actually, DC is significantly more depowered than MCU, yeah. So, I think we've reached as much as we can on that. We're running against the clock. So, Dan, it's your turn.
Okay, I pick number one.
Number one. Game of Thrones.
Yay.
This should be an easy one for you. Where is Game of Thrones filmed?
Trick question. It's just say Planet Earth. Just say Planet Earth because most of it.
What city is it mostly filmed?
Oh, city?
Yes.
I don't know.
Top of the morning to you, my friend.
What on earth was that?
I don't know.
Spanish.
I think that was Spanish, or was it Portuguese? I'm not entirely sure.
Well, as we all know, Portugal's just the main city of Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if Pedro listens.
Unfortunately not.
Good.
No, I haven't got a clue, to be honest with you, mate. I mean, I know I look like Sam, but I don't exactly...
Sam, do you have any ideas?
It's not Belfast.
Yes, it is Belfast. What's happening with you, Dan, today? You're not getting anything.
No, I'm not winning any of these prizes. I don't know anything about any subject, apparently. I'm just fix Sam, hold me.
So, Sam wins an Iron Throne replica.
Yeah, it's actually quite spiky. Ow.
So,
Careful where you sit.
So, as Game of Thrones goes into its penultimate season, we get the good news that HBO are hoping to create 4 new spin-offs of the acclaimed saga. It seems that the shows will either be a prequel to events that we've heard about, or other stories set in the land of Westeros, with George R.R. Martin acting as an executive producer on all the shows.
For the record, these are all pilots, and potentially it's kind of going to be one's going to be picked up and the others are not going to happen.
Okay, I didn't know.
I think that's the way it's worked. They've got 4 pilots. They're creating 4 different ideas and they're saying which ones work, which ones don't. There's a chance that only one will. There's a chance they'll love them all. But I think it'll work. I'd personally just prefer them to go, you know what, let's just, after the Game of Thrones story, let's just create a series which is all the other things that are happening. The Silmarillion of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
If you will.
Dan, what do you think of it?
Well, personally, I don't know. I mean, spin-offs are one thing, but why can't they just, when Game of Thrones is done, why can't they just leave it as it is instead of... Because my problem is, if they do a spin-off, it could go either way, and if it's really bad, it could ruin the whole Game of Thrones in general. I mean, why not just leave it as it is? Okay. Because we've had enough from Game of Thrones, and any questions that I want answered have already been answered within the show, or you can speculate about them with your friends, and that's half the fun of a TV show.
For the moment, they're really going back. They I think all the important pieces of lore are being featured in Game of Thrones because of the nature of the way Game of Thrones is. And with the guy being able to travel through time, so we're getting all the interesting stuff.
Okay, so we're running against the clock, so let's power through these last ones. Bang! So, Dan, pick a number.
I've already picked a number. I picked 1.
Okay, Sam, it's your turn.
4.
4. Injustice 2. Okay, so here's your trivia question. Red Hood and Starfire have been members of the Teen Titans, but in the New 52, they formed a new team with Roy Harper. What is it called? There are 2 possible answers that I'll accept for this one.
The good team?
No.
The bad team?
No. But you're not that far off. The answer that I would have taken is the Red Hood and the Outlaws. So since Dan kind of got tangentially closer to it, he'll win the prize.
And because you're feeling sorry for me.
So Dan wins the opportunity to be DLC in the next Injustice game.
Yay! You get to fight as a really podgy little grumpy man.
So they've announced DLC.
The penguins in it?
They've announced the DLC. They're going to have Starfire, Red Hood, and Sub-Zero as DLC characters.
That's cool.
That'll be fun. Looking forward to playing as Red Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dan, it's your turn now. Pick a number.
I pick number 9.
9. Oh, it's just drawn to you. Blade Runner 2049.
Ooh.
So, this is an easy question.
God, I'm going to get this wrong.
What year is the original Blade Runner set in?
Oh, you should know this one. I don't.
God, I should know this one. Oh, no, I've forgotten. Oh, it's too early in the morning.
Just say a year.
1746.
Completely off. Sam.
It's 2000 something, isn't it?
No, don't be silly.
2000.
It's 2036.
It is...
What is it?
2019.
No.
So that'll go into the prize pot for the next one. So whichever one of you gets the correct answer in the next one, you'll also win this prize as well.
Cool.
So, we got the trailer for Blade Runner 2049 with Ryan Gosling, Jared Leto, and Harrison Ford as a very grumpy old man. For thoughts?
I'm not looking forward to it.
Okay.
I like the original Blade Runner. The original Blade Runner was great, but why is this? Just why is it happening in the first place? And who on earth is Jared Leto? I think he is. I'm sorry, but I don't like him as a person. His face just annoys me. Whenever I see him, I just think arrogant little sod. That's all he is, and that's all he plays. And he's trying to be this big old badass villain. Look at me, I'm incredible. But he just doesn't look intimidating. He doesn't feel intimidating in the trailers. He doesn't look like it's going to make
He's the Chihuahua.
He looks and feels like he's trying to be something he's not, and that is a mistake when you've got a villain. Okay. When you've got a villain, it needs to be somebody threatening and intimidating, and he's just not. He just looks like a sad puppy.
Okay.
What Mark Hamill does with a simple move of his voice, Jared Leto fails to do with his entire body of used condoms.
Okay, I think we've reached as far as we can on that one. We didn't get to talk about 2049, but anyway. We've got two more possible questions. Sam, it's your go. 2 or 6?
6.
6, the Inhuman.
This will have to be the last one, I think.
So, the name of the city This is the question. What is the name of the city that the Inhumans live in? Or, I'll accept as location.
Isn't it something like Attilan or Attilan or something?
Attila the Hun.
On the moon?
That is correct. Both of those are correct.
What's the...
It's Attilan.
Attilan, yes.
Well, you basically said that.
Yeah,
you went
you basically
Attila,
I kept thinking, don't say Attila the Hun.
Sam wins 2 prizes because he
Ugh, I hate you.
So he wins to get a date with Jared Leto. Very creepy Jared Leto.
That's really
And then he wins a wig that looks exactly like Medusa from the new Inhumans.
Can I just put that on him, on Jared Leto, and then run?
So,
No, because then he'd just dance around in it and going, look at me, I'm weird and crazy.
I think we've
established that.
Let's jump back to the Inhumans. It's got basically...
Their picture is, again, like I said before, it looks like Bryan Singer. It looks like a Bryan Singer product.
Yeah,
it does not look like a HBO-worthy thing, which is what they're trying to go for.
They said it's basically Game of Thrones, but with superheroes. And it's going to have like a 12-episode run.
Does not look like that.
No, it doesn't look like that at all.
It looks like Bryan Singer's X-Men.
Yeah.
And there's reasons, and I like X-Men. I don't like Bryan Singer's X-Men. I'd rather it be, they just kept it simple, effective, not look like X-Men. That would have been better. Also, for the record, that weird wig is because most likely her hair is going to have a lot of CG.
Yeah.
Because it's going crazy. So that's concept.
Right, last question. It's Dan's turn.
I pick number 2 because it's the only one left.
So, what other Stephen King book is getting an adaptation this year?
Well, It.
That is correct.
I got a question right, Sam.
You got it.
And
Kiss me.
Do you know what you win, Dan?
Do I win Tim Curry?
No.
Oh,
Creepy spy.
Well, I mean, I can give you Tim Curry.
yay.
But you also win lessons on how to be a gunslinger.
I'd rather have Tim Curry. Can I have Rocky Horror Tim Curry?
I mean, whatever you want.
I want Rocky Horror
I
Tim
can
Curry.
pull them out of the timeline for you.
I would like Command and Conquer Tim Curry. That would be fun.
Clue Tim Curry, that would also be good.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so what do we make of the trailer for Stephen King's The Dark Tower?
Looks good. It looks... Everyone that I've talked to seems to enjoy it. I've not been a big Stephen King person, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm not a Stephen King fan. I don't... I like his stories, but I hate his writing, so I'm looking forward to an adaptation of it.
Okay.
But how involved is he? That's my question.
I think he's probably a consultant.
As long as he's only a consultant, then we should be okay. But it's when he gets directly involved that his adaptations get terrible.
What's the monster truck one?
And that's the...
I don't know what the monster truck one is.
There's the one with all the cars come alive.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think it might be the Langoliers.
No, the Langoliers is where they get trapped in the other dimension and those things eat time.
Then there's Children of the Corn. Anyway, I think that's it for today. So you've all won spectacularly.
I'm going to enjoy all my gifts. And then
I'm going to enjoy Tim Curry.
Oh, you get Tim Curry. I get Jared Leto. Rubbish.
Yes, you get Jared Leto in a wig because you put him in a wig. You see, I get Tim Curry and I get to have him as my butler. Yeah, I've decided Clue Tim Curry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's it from me, and that's everybody here. So
That's it from Ewen.
that's it.
That's it from Ewan.
Yep.
And I think that's it from Brian in the corner because Jared Leto's just let him out.
No, don't let him out. No, because now I've got to go catch him again, you. Oh, you absolutely idiot. Right, I need to go find Brian because he's gone about somewhere. Right. I'll see you guys in a bit. Brian.